Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. The UK, the Conservative Party of the United Kingdom, has come up with a border plan to deport many thousand African and Caribbean migrants from the UK. In all, the plan is to deport up to 750,000 migrants in the United Kingdom right now. And this plan was reported by the leader of the Conservative Party. The Conservative Party is in opposition, but the leader is a black woman of Nigerian descent, African descent. And she would have made it clear that these people who are in the UK illegally and don't have papers need to go home, need to leave the UK and go elsewhere. That is what she is saying, my friends. And this article was carried by the BBC. Let me see if I can play it for you. Oh, it doesn't play. But the headline reads, let me just read the headlines. Tories pledge to remove 750,000 migrants under the border plan. This is saying the Conservative Party, they have a task force in place, and this task force will be removing 750,000 illegal immigrants within 5 years under a Trump-style deportation plan. Under the proposal unveiled at its annual conference begins, the party has pledged to ban people who enter the UK without permission from ever claiming asylum. It would also prevent those whose claims are rejected from challenging decisions in the court, with appeals instead of handled by Home Office officials. Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch told the BBC Laura Kesenberg that returnees should go back to where they came from, or another country deemed safe to receive them, with a strengthened removal force backed by new powers and a bigger budget. So my friends, the Tories, the Conservative Party, is in opposition, but they are planning to deport up to 750,000 new migrants, illegal migrants they call them, and they are saying this to the British people in order to get elected. We saw from the Labour Party in the UK, the Labour Party is the ruling party, and they are toughening up on immigration. There's a new party in the UK called UK Reform, and they're running on a Trump-style nationalists. They are against immigrants, and they are gaining traction. So all the parties in the UK, all the political parties in the UK realize that they have to be tough on immigrants in order to get elected from the British public. So things are changing rapidly, my friends. And soon and very soon, the UK government will be totally against immigration, because that is the way the UK is positioning itself now. The UK is no longer a safe haven for immigrants. Maybe in the 70s, maybe in the 60s, maybe after World War I and II, when they wanted to rebuild Britain, they brought the Windrush generation from the Caribbean to work in the UK after they lost a lot of people, massive infrastructure damage in World War II. It is the Africans and Caribbean people that rebuilt Britain. But there's no wars in Britain now, so they don't need, as far as they're concerned, they don't need immigrants anymore. This is why I say, my friends, it is time for us to come up with a new strategy of bridging the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora, which is the Caribbean nation islands. The largest African diaspora, because the UK right now is toughening up on immigration. The US is doing the same thing. We see what is happening in Canada. So these three traditional places that a lot of African and Caribbean people go to try to make a better life, those days are coming to an end. My friends, the mission of my channel is to bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. You can sign up and join my channel and help to support this mission by clicking the link in this description box and go on over and become a channel member. I also have a travel channel. The link is in this description box as well. Click the link and go on over and subscribe to my travel channel. But this is serious business. So my friends, do you see what is happening? Now that the Caribbean and Africa, African Americans and Africa are coming closer together as one, the Western world is pulling far away from Africa and the Caribbean. So this is like it was meant to be, my friends. This is the way things are going now. Every country is looking after itself. We have Europe, the UK, America, Canada, Australia, all of them are looking after each other. So what will we do? Continue to depend on these Western nations that don't care anything about us, or will we build our people and strengthen our systems? We need visa-free access from the Caribbean to Africa and from Africa to the Caribbean. We need direct flights, direct trade. We need all of that direct shipping. We need to come together and work together as one. But let me know what you think about this topic for today, my friends, of Britain, the Tory party, the opposition party, pledging to be tougher on immigrants. Let me just continue and read what this says here. Under the proposal, the Home Office Immigration Enforcement Unit would be rebranded as a removal force and have its budget doubled by an extra £820 million per year. The Tories say could be unlocked by closing asylum hotels. The party says it would give the new unit mandate to remove at least 150,000 people each year, totaling 750,000 during the 5-year lifetime of Parliament. This would include people currently living in the UK illegally, the party says. as well as future illegal arrivals, and all foreign nationals convicted of a crime more serious than minor parking or speeding offenses. It would present around a five-fold increase from the 35,000 migrants who were removed from the UK over the last year, the majority of whom went voluntarily. The Tories say people would be deported to their home country if possible, or to safe third world countries that would agree to take them. Like Reform, the UK Reform, the new political party, the party says it would negotiate returns agreement with other nations and threaten to withhold aid, spending and visas from countries that decline to cooperate. And the party has already said it would end the UK's 75-year membership of the European Convention on Human Rights in a bid to thwart asylum seekers. Speaking to the BBC's Sunday with Laura Kesenberg program, Badunach said illegal immigrants should go back where they came from. Passed repeatedly to set out where people would go. She did not name particular countries, branded the question irrelevant. But she said, I'm tired of us asking all these questions, these irrelevant questions about where should they go. She said they need to go back home, they need to leave, they need to go to any country that will take them. They're not welcome in the UK. So this interview on Sunday was about the Conservative Opposition Party's new plan to deport as much illegal immigrants as they can. And they are making it clear they will put the money behind the task force and rename it the Removing Task Force, Removals Task Force, or whatever they want, name it like that. And they would put £820 million behind that new task force and give them the power to implement a Trump-style deportation policy. That is where the UK is headed, my friends. Let me know what you think about this video. Comment your thoughts and opinion. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm watching from the Caribbean right now. It's evening time. The sun has just set and it was a rainy day today. My friends, thank you for watching today. Comment your thoughts and opinion on this topic and let's have a wonderful interactive conversation. Bye-bye for now. My name is Beyond. This is Beyond Uncut and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye-bye.